This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so this recording is dedicated to them. Okay, so Hanji, let's start.
Um, can you hear me, Hidesh bhai? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ashish, can you hear me, right?
Yes, Rajesh, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, we were looking for ACI training first. I mean, Hidesh and Ayub was more concerned on ACI training. So I will. Then I came to know that my close friend Ashish is already starting this already into this training sessions for data center, and then I just introduced them that we have an opportunity here. So they wanted to have this session to address their queries. So I will, maybe Ayub or Hitesh can start with what exactly and how they wanted to, basically the timing and how you're going to take the sessions, all those basically. But yeah, let Hitesh start. Hitesh, आपका जो भी है, carry on questions.
हितेश कौशिक
Okay.
भाई पूछिए, बिंदास पूछिएगा.
Okay. So my concern is for the timing only.
Okay. Timing is IST 5 a.m. Monday to Friday.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. early morning,
Mhm.
Monday to Friday.
Okay. Do you have any weekend, evening batches?
No, I don't have weekend evening batches, and
No,
I
no,
don't intend
weekdays
to
evening.
start. Weekday evening batch is going on, but they are in the mid of Cisco ACI classes,
Okay.
and evening time is 7 p.m.
Okay.
That
That means 9:30
is
here
possible.
actually.
Mhm.
That is possible as well. If you feel that you will be able to adjust in an ongoing batch for Cisco ACI.
How many classes over with that batch?
Approximately 6 classes.
Hmm.
And this morning 5 a.m. IST is recently started. Only one class on Thursday happened.
Okay. Because
Yes.
for me, morning is not suitable. My office started pretty early.
What time it starts?
I start around 7:30 Singapore time. I mean, it's the exact time. The class
7:30 Singapore time will
5.
be
5 a.m.
5 a.m. IST.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are working from office or from home?
Home.
From home. And sparing 1.5 hour immediately when you log in, is it possible for you?
No, not possible. But
Okay.
I am free.
And
I mean, in the evening time because
okay,
my
in the
office start pretty
evening,
early. Yeah.
okay. So in the evening, can you join me at 7 p.m., which will be 9:30 p.m. of yours?
And it's 1 hour, right? 1 hour or how?
1.5 hour.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. So now, the thing is, what I can do is, whatever classes, ACI classes are already done,
Uh-huh.
I can share with you the class recordings of those,
Uh-huh.
which you can go through in advance. And if it is possible for you to say somehow join a few of morning sessions, because those are early classes sessions, I will appreciate you for that also.
And what about weekend ones?
नहीं यार, there is no batch in the weekend. I don't encourage myself to take weekend batches,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
so weekend I really want to keep myself, out of my laptop.
Understand.
Unless and until there is an emergency. Yeah, like
Mhm.
for example, I was taking one corporate batch, and that batch was there in 2 weekends. So that was a kind of emergency for Cisco ACI deployment for that corporate client of mine. So I took it, but not
Yeah.
on regular basis.
Okay.
जी. तो बताइए, कोई आपका और कुछ शक हो, डाउट हो, एनीथिंग यार.
How many classes for ACI, basically?
ACI is a long journey, and the total it takes 4 weeks, means 1 month.
Okay, for regular classes, 4 weeks. Yeah, okay.
Yes, regular classes 4 weeks from start, from absolute scratch to the advanced. That is focus towards the deployment and implementation of ACI, not with regards to operations and troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is there, but not advanced troubleshooting, which normally Cisco TAC does.
Okay.
And this course called ACI, it will, with this particular course, one should be able to do a certification called DCACI. Okay, when we are talking about this only, why not to look at into? Hanji, Ayub Khan bhai, do you have any issue, any problem? I'm saying any question.
Ayub, you are on mute, bhai.
No, I don't have.
Okay.
And what about your timing, Ayub?
Ayub, are you comfortable with this time? 5 a.m.
Okay.
IST every day, Monday to Friday?
एक्चुअली मुझे वीकेंड में चलेगा क्योंकि मेरा प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है तो
Okay.
मुझे वो टाइमिंग शायद नहीं जम पाएगा
मॉर्निंग 5 a.m. का वीकेंड चलेगा आपको,
वीकेंड में
एंड
ही जम
हितेश को भी वीकेंड चलेगा. बट डोंट यू थिंक यार, वीकेंड में करोगे तो एक बहुत बड़ा गैप आ जाएगा और ढेर सारा आपके ऊपर एक इंस्टेंट लोड पड़ जाएगा वीकेंड में 5-6 घंटे का.
वो भी देखना पड़ेगा क्योंकि थोड़ा सा अभी मेरा नया प्रोजेक्ट चालू है और दो दो प्रोजेक्ट दिया है करने का तो
ओके.
उसमें थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग का इश्यू है बाकी तो सब सही है आई डोंट हैव एनी इश्यू अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट
शाम का डेली नहीं हो पाएगा, आयुब?
नहीं 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 डेली तो नहीं हो पाएगा वीक में या तो वीक वीक में 2 डेज या 3 डेज
मिक्स
वीक
करने
में
का.
2 days या 3 days. ओके. आप एक काम करिए, यू टेल मी योर प्रेफरेंस ऑन वीकडेज, 2 or 3 days in a week. I'm also a working professional, so have limited time. I can't take the time from my job as well.
तो
Only
द
after.
थिंग इज दैट वॉट एवर यू हैव कन्वीनियंस टाइम विल गो एज पर योर टाइम कंफर्टेबिलिटी
Mhm. So देखिए, my time comfortability is as I said, Monday to Friday, 5 a.m. IST or 7 p.m. IST. This is one time I have. And early morning again there is, but that is also not convenient to me.
Yeah, but this catching up the 7 classes will be little tough, Ashish. I mean, evening classes, you are saying that you are already having. When are they going to finish that?
Well, they are in a process of entire data center,
Okay.
so they will be taking 1.5 month.
Okay, okay. So, but ACI will be finishing in another 1.5 month, or
No, not ACI. ACI will take 15 days, 2 weeks to
okay,
finish,
okay,
and then one more month is required.
okay. The batch is going for data center, right?
Yes, this is basically a data center batch.
And whether it's ACI or data center, whatever the ACI classes you are taking, that will lead to data center later also, right? I mean, if we can, whatever required
Abs
for data center, you will be teaching in ACI also.
that is right. That is right. That is right.
Okay.
That's absolutely correct. So timing is the concern, right? So
Yeah,
that is the
because it's
only.
Singapore time, so both are like for them it is starting early morning, and he Ayub, I know he's too busy in the days. So yeah, let's see how that can be
Okay.
addressed.
So anyway, about the time, we have to adjust ourselves. Only then, you know, we can make it.
ACA labs, and ये labs का आप बताइए कैसे करेंगे इसका labs वगैरह?
Okay. So currently, I'm showing you 10 of the main ACI labs. The very first one is bare metal host. Second is VMM integration, adaptive security virtual appliance, जिसके अंदर दो हैं variants. One is transparent firewall deployment, which is L2, and other is layer 3 routed firewall deployment. Virtual port channel, layer 3 out OSPF means communication with the external fabric outside ACI. And then this, इसके अलावा then we have got our multi-pod, we have got multi-site, and we have got another lab called micro segmentation. Now coming back to your question कि हम इनको कैसे करेंगे, these labs are doable in Cisco D Cloud. Now there is one beautiful lab in Cisco D Cloud. I can show you that. That lab in itself is a complete lab wherein we can do not many things. So if we go to Cisco D Cloud, for this, it's better if you guys do have layer 3 user access to Cisco D Cloud, which will be provided to you in case if your company's mail ID is mapped to your Cisco ID. If you have it, you can book the Cisco D Cloud lab yourself. If you don't have it, then I can book and share the lab with you. Cisco ACI labs के लिए
Actually,
the very first and
I have the access. Okay. The problem, what we are, what we are trying to achieve here, we have to go as per the Cisco what they have already in their, labs. So suppose I wanted to connect any firewall as the L3 and any other devices like load balancing, then how we can connect in that lab if there is any way?
okay, that is what we have in our lab called ASAV. You can connect both in the ACI fabric. You can connect both a virtual firewall as well as a physical firewall.
In Cisco D Cloud?
Okay, very good question. If you're asking about Cisco D Cloud, let me show you, because words, they speak well, video speaks more than words. This is the lab, and first of all, let me see if the lab is already booked. Yes, one lab is already booked till today night, and I'm going to show you that. This is the lab, and remote desktop for the lab. Deploying your load balancer, your firewall is an integral part of your Cisco ACI fabric. And so we do have it. This is your VMware. Okay, dosto, do you have some idea about network virtualization? VMware, ESXi, vCenter server.
No.
Yes. Bit of.
Okay. If yes, very good. If no, no problem, because this network virtualization concept, as part of VMware, we do entertain in this particular session as well, Cisco ACI. Why? Because Cisco ACI's controller has to do a handshaking with VMware vCenter controller. Okay, now coming over to how we are going to do it. Now, if you can see, there is a virtual machine. This is a .ova file, which stands for Open Virtual Appliance. This is your Cisco firewall. Now, deployed, in fact, deployed as a virtual firewall. And let me log in into this. Wow, there's a beautiful background music which is going on.
Yeah, some background music coming in. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And now it is mute. Okay. All right. तो ये रहा हमारा Cisco ASA and show interface IP brief. अगर हम इसका देखें, so now you can see that none of the interface is configured. Only management interface is configured. Show access list. It is just implicit deny access list which is configured in this particular firewall. Now, what is our job? Our job is to go. Okay. To go on this controller, which is ACI Fabric controller. Do the required configuration, and first of all, let me log into this. Okay. Do the required configuration from this particular controller and make sure that ASAV over here gets duly configured, which means the layer 3 IP addresses should get automatically configured on gig 0/0, gig 0/1. Access list should also get automatically configured on this particular virtual appliance. This is a handshaking. This requires an handshaking, and this handshaking we do all together from our controller.
So this is
So
L2 connectivity or L3 connectivity between
L3.
between what?
Between leaf, right? It should connect to the leaf, correct?
Very
Any
good question.
devices connected to, because nowadays we have border leaf and access leaf as well.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं आप. Well, this virtual appliance, this ASA is a virtual appliance, right? Virtual appliance means it is not connected. It is not a physical, so it is not connected to a leaf switch directly. What is connected? Let me show you that. This is going to be the topology. Let me give you in a simple way. Let me go to the virtual appliance set topology. Next one, Hanji. No, not next lab. Okay. So this is the topology, for example, and your ASAV is nothing but it is a virtual appliance over here, which is going to be deployed on top of this particular device. This is your server, Cisco's UCS C series server, which is virtualized server having ESXi host, and then on one of the virtual machine you have to deploy your firewall. This is about a virtual firewall. अगर आप फिजिकल फायरवॉल का बात करें, then physical firewall will be connected over here directly with the leaf switch. So, but we are not going to look at into the physical firewall deployment. We don't have physical firewall, but we have a virtual firewall. So we are going to deploy a virtual firewall, and entire connectivity, how this is to be done, that will be addressed. So before that, the important thing is you need to know the concept of server virtualization, how a server is virtualized. Then you need to understand the concept of network virtualization with a single hypervisor, and then with multiple hypervisors, the concept of network virtualization, which I will explain you. What are different terminologies like distributed port groups and all, and then we will go for understanding the configuration of our firewall.
These all are part of the ACI lab training.
Absolutely, absolutely. ACI includes all these understanding the complete architecture, how our network virtualization works, how do we, what is this vCenter server appliance, how do we, what are different configuration components which we need to look at into. That is nothing but as if I was showing you, we need to
So,
understand over here.
so if there is any way we can have the L3 connectivity to our border leaf? If there is any way we can get that lab somewhere, do you have any idea?
Absolutely. What you are saying is it reminds me of one of my friend who is there in a batch, in the evening batch, and he is working in Wipro and he has this requirement. So, and I'm covering that also. But before,
Actually, sorry, you
hmm,
can go ahead. आप
नहीं नहीं
बोलिए.
बताइए बताइए.
एक्चुअली में मेरे जो हमारा जो रिक्वायरमेंट है ना, एक भी वर्चुअल अप्लायंस हम लोग नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं. सब जो है ना फिजिकल लोड बैलेंसिंग, फायरवॉल, सब कुछ डायरेक्टली L3 आउट से ही कर रहे हैं और L2 आउट से भी कर रहे हैं. तो सब फिजिकली ही यहाँ पे है. बट आई शुड नो आल्सो दिस वर्चुअल एज वेल एंड फिजिकल एज वेल.
एब्सोल्युटली. तो अगर आपको फिजिकल तो मालूम चल जाएगा, फिजिकल में कोई ऐसे कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं है. लेट मी टेल यू, मैं आपको फिजिकल का एक लैब दिखाता हूँ. Yes, this one I want. जो आप रिक्वायरमेंट है आपका, वो रिक्वायरमेंट आपका यहाँ पर मिलेगा आपको. ओके, फिजिकल दैट इज कॉल्ड लेयर 3 आउट. ओके, लेयर 3 आउट. ऑलराइट. तो यहाँ पर हम क्या करेंगे, ये जो आप देख रहे हैं दिस कनेक्टिविटी, दिस इज योर कॉल्ड एक्सटर्नल राउटेड डोमेन. यहाँ पर आपके लीफ स्विचेस के साथ हमने एक Nexus 7K कनेक्ट किया. Now instead of connecting a Nexus 7K, Nexus 7K means the one which is running NX OS, or it can run your Cisco iOS, or it can run your Junos, right? Any hardware device which is having a route layer 3 capability can be connected to your leaf switches, and in that case these leaf switches are known as border leaf switches. Border leaf, as you are talking about here, instead of connecting your router in your outside network, you can connect your firewall also.
Yeah, that is correct. I
That is
agree with that.
what is happening in your network, and the firewall can either be layer 3 firewall or layer 2 firewall. So, but the important thing is you really need to understand the connectivity, how to establish this connectivity with your external devices.
Hmm.
So that we are covering over here.
So are you covering also application centric and network centric as well, right?
That is right. If you know the difference between application centric infrastructure and network centric infrastructure, I'll say yes.
The difference is, I think, the gateway for the application centric, the gateway is firewall and network is uh, this ACI borderly. But I'm just confused in between.
Mm, no, it's different actually. In case of application centric, our entire network is focused towards the application. That is, when you create logical setups, you establish the tenants like web tenant, app tenant, or database tenant. In case of network centric, what you do is you mainly focus towards your
Subnets.
layer 3, yes, layer 3 out connectivity, layer 2 out connectivity, migration of your traditional to the modern
VLAN.
infrastructure and all those, that we call it as network centric. But definitely we are covering both. They are more or less terminologies, but important thing is the technology is same. Because when we create tenants, in case of application centric, we create the tenants by the name of applications, say web application, database application. But when it is network centric, we create tenants by the name of, say, Pepsi or Coke, right? Ayub bhai, you already know so many things. Please, you are good to ask any technical question as well. पूछिए,
Actually,
बिंदास पूछिए.
मुझे कुछ भी actually मैं I'm very weak in the ACI. I have the setup, but I don't know how to achieve this actually.
Okay. So which company you're working in?
Here it is NCS. NCS.
MCS.
NCS, NCS.
NCS.
Yeah.
Computer
National Computer Sciences.
system.
National Computer
NCS
System.
Singapore.
Okay. So don't worry if you have just the fair idea of the various terminologies, then it is a matter of, brushing up and injecting the right technology in a right way into your veins.
Actually, nowadays, we are using Ansible also for, configuring. We got a instruction that not to use, manual configuration. Everything need to be done through the Ansible scripting.
I got it. You know why? Because
No,
your infrastructure is already configured
no, it is
and
not
your,
configured. We are going to configure now. It is going to start from next month.
you mean to say the day one configuration you will be doing
Yes.
from
Yeah.
Ansible?
They are asking like BD and bridge domain and all L3 out and then access group policy to achieve through the automation. Uh, they are
Absolutely.
saying that they are saying like maximum work need to be done through the automation maximum, and we have some format also in information gathering like what to do, like first what comes in the ACI like VLANs, then we have switch profile, then have VMM domain and physical domain. Many things are there, but the confusion is that what come first in the sequence that need to be addressed. And like in traditional switches, we have interfaces and port channel, VLAN. So how we are going to relate that? Actually,
You know, you have a dire necessity of doing this course. I'm telling you, to make your professional journey more smoother. Otherwise, it will be very tough for you, because
yeah,
what you are saying, it is everything I'm covering over here, and that too from day one. So you have
I'm
no
from
option,
day
Ayub
one
bhai.
training.
See, I'm going to explain you in Nexus operating system, that is CLI way of doing the configuration, and what is the analogy with regards to each and every step which you do in CLI with regards to the ACI. You said VLAN pools, then you said domain, then you didn't say about AAEP, then there's something called interface policy, then interface policy group, interface profile. You spoke about switch profile, which we create at the end.
Actually, I just, I'm not, remember everything because, I attempted the CCI data center as well. But unfortunately, I got, pass overall fail.
Which
So
institute did you do the course?
CCI home Mumbai,
Ashadunna,
Arsad Dunna Jokim. Yeah, correct.
जिसका मतलब है कि उसने सिर्फ आपको डम्स पढ़ाए, उसने टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं पढ़ाई
हाँ,
आपको, बिकॉज दे
नहीं
आर नोन
नहीं,
फॉर
हाँ, वो
डम्स.
लोग उनके पास ट्रेनर ही नहीं है एक्चुअली में ऑनेस्टली है. दे डोंट हैव एनी गुड ट्रेनर.
They have only trainers who are there to teach the dumps
No,
and not the
even they don't
technology.
know that also. Even they don't know also how to. मेरा एक उसमें एसीआई में ही मेरा कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया था, इसके लिए उसमें ऐसा लिख के भी आया है कि पास पास ओवरऑल फेल.
होता है मेरे भाई, ऐसा होता है. और ये उस केस में होता है जब हम सिर्फ रट के जाते हैं चीजों को, बिकॉज वहां पर हम दिमाग चलाते नहीं है, दिमाग चलाने का टाइम भी नहीं होता, और हमें दिमाग दिया भी नहीं जाता चलाने के लिए डम्स के केस में. तो
हाँ,
देन
उसका
द प्रॉब्लम
डम्स लेकिन
कम्स.
सही है. डम्स उसका है सही, लेकिन पता नहीं कैसे फेल हो जा रहे हैं
जस्ट
लोग.
सेकंड अयू भाई, एक सेकंड यार. आई एम सॉरी, हाँ बोलिए. तो थोड़ा सा हाँ जी. तो
तो
मैंने देखा हुआ है उनका डम्स
ट्रेनर
यार. आई नो देयर trainers also, so their teaching methodology also, and one point that they actually do not teach you correct thing till a week before your exam. वो आपको
या
गलत चीजें ही
आई
पढ़ाते हैं,
आई एग्री विथ यू, आई एग्री विथ यू. मेरा एक
राइट.
दोस्त जो सब फेल हो रहे थे तो वो टाइम पे डीसी बैंगलोर से निकाला है. कोई नेट नेट मैट्रिक्स या कुछ करके है. उसके बाद
मैंने
सीसीआई
ही
डेटा
पढ़ाता था नेट
सेंटर
मैट्रिक में उनको.
वैभव करके
आई वॉज
बंदा
अ
है.
ट्रेनर इन नेट मैट्रिक.
या वैभव करके बंदा, वैभव सावलकर.
वैभव मेरे को जानता है, मेरे पास उसका नंबर भी है शायद.
हाँ हाँ, वो मेरा
वैभव,
दोस्त है, मेरा विप्रो में साथ में थे मेरे.
ओके.
अच्छा
एक
आशीष
मिनट,
भाई,
वैभव ना. हाँ जी बताएं.
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये कि ये दिस D cloud. See, since security, I was like away from Cisco more or less. So my question is, uh, uh, do we need to pay for D cloud, or is it available otherwise
No,
also?
no, I was Rajesh. I have access. You can access
No, no, I know
my.
you have access, but what I'm saying is, in case we are joining, we need to have a separate sessions. Like, I mean, for
इट्स
the
ओके. मतलब ये सिस्को का कंपनी से टैग रहेगा तो ही मिलता है मेरे ख्याल से.
that's what my question is. That's what I was asking.
Okay, I'm giving you answer the question. As Ayub rightly said, if you if your company is tagged with Cisco, then you have layer 3 user level access to book the lab yourself. If
Okay.
it is not there, then you know
Hmm.
what I do is I can book a lab, right? Whatever you want. And
Mm-hmm.
for example, this lab is I have shared with a friend of mine called Sandeep Kumar PM.
Hmm.
So I can do the same thing with all those guys who do not have access to book the lab themselves. So I will book the lab and will share the lab with those. Automatically, a mail will go to you, and you can do the lab yourself as long as you want. For example, booked on 9th July, 9th July 4 a.m. in the morning till 11th July 2200 hours 55 minutes at night.
So at a
जितना
time
आपको
only
lab
one
चाहिए,
person can at a time only one person can work, right? I mean, Sandeep Kumar is already working. If I want to work on the same time, is that possible?
that is possible. You know why? Because we don't have one single data center. Across the globe, dCloud is providing you the lab availability in 4 different data centers. Closest to you is Singapore. So in your case, I will make sure that Singapore labs, that is local labs with the lowest possible latency, comes to you, and rest other guys who are in America. Say we are going to have our friends from America joining. So we have got 2 labs in America, US East Coast and US West Coast, and then in Europe. So based on your geographical location, I will provide you the book and will provide you the lab.
Okay, okay. Anyway, that Ayub's account also can be used. That's not a problem. But
Yeah.
I was just, yeah, I mean, that was the question, whether we can create account directly or not.
Yes. If your company ID is tagged with Cisco, then yes, you yourself can book. For example, Ayub's is tagged, he can book for himself, he can book for you as well. And as you rightly asked, can multiple guys can do? Exactly, multiple guys can do. I myself can book at a time 12 different labs, right? Even the
Okay,
similar labs in 4 different data centers. In one data center, I can provide lab access to 3 guys at a time. 12
okay,
labs I can provide access to.
okay. Coming back to the
And
course once again, are we covering with this VXLAN also in this part of ACI or not?
well, VXLAN is a part of entire data center version 3.0, and VXLAN is not a part of ACI, but it
Okay,
is integral part of ACI in terms of VXLAN auto configuration which happens inside ACI. So it is considered to be a good practice to know about VXLAN prior to jumping over to ACI. But if you have not gone through it, then no worries. VXLAN is a part of entire data center version 3.0. And to add on to this, we have a beautiful lab available on VXLAN, which provides us the data plane connectivity test between our servers, Linux servers, inside the VXLAN fabric as well as outside the VXLAN fabric, which means the one of the leaf switch, a border leaf switch, will be connected to an external network. Route leaking we will perform, and we will establish connectivity between inside and outside network. That is a beautiful lab on VXLAN we have.
okay, okay.
And with that particular lab understanding on VXLAN, I'm sure anyone who is working on VXLAN will be able to understand the entire traffic flow. As if one of my guy yesterday he called me, working in British Telecom, got stuck in VXLAN issue, and I replicated the class details to him only, telling that you have done this in the class, you have done this in the class, and this is what is there in your network. Same.
Mm.
So they are very
So
much oriented towards the production environment. Yes, please.
we are not going. I think OTV is nobody is using nowadays, right? With connecting between two
Uh,
data centers. It is multi-site or something now. If I talk
Absolutely,
about.
you are right, Ayub bhai. OTV is deprecated from data center version 3.0, blueprint as well. It was there starting from version 1 till 2.1, and now it is deprecated. Instead of OTV for DCI, it is multi-site and VXLAN also we can use for our data center interconnect connectivity.
And how about connecting our this ACI fabric to the cloud, Azure or AWS?
Okay, that is nothing but that is called connecting your private cloud to the public cloud. And connecting your private cloud to the public cloud predominantly requires layer 3 connectivity, that is reachability, and then the route leaking or whatever kind of connectivity is there. So, but if you ask me about Azure cloud or AWS, those are called private clouds. So it is reachability which is to be provided, and this reachability we do provide with the help of our spine switches.
Oh, it's fine.
Yes, with the help of our spine switches.
Mm. But no,
And
earlier it was I was in assumption we cannot connect anything to the spine apart from the leaf. So
no,
this is something new
we
has
have
come.
our ACI multipod, and the latest version of ACI multipod says that the two different pods, they will be connected to each other using ACI spine switches, wherein ACI spine switches will be connected to the interpod network routers, that is just a layer 3 devices having the multicast capability and layer 3 capability of running OSPF, BGP, DHCP, relay capability. That's it.
And are we going to configure manually for the IS between the leaf and spine? And because it is running in background, but I haven't seen anything, how to get the output that IS is running in the fabric.
Okay. ISIS is a layer 3 control plane protocol running inside ACI fabric, right?
Control
We
plane.
need not configure it, but I will tell you the purpose of ISIS, including all the layer 3 control plane protocol running inside ACI fabric, including OSPF, multicast, BGP, and one important thing, if you will do the entire data center version 3.0 course, even before starting the ACI, even before starting VXLAN, we give a pause, right, to learn about multicast, because multicast is a very integral protocol used in VXLAN as well as in case of an ACI. In ACI, it acts just for control plane functionality, but we do discuss multicast, and there are two variants of multicast called multicast rendezvous points called Anycast rendezvous point and Phantom rendezvous point. So इसके लिए I give one full day class on multicast.
And how about you just spoke about the control plane, and how about the data plane?
Okay, very good question. Now let me tell you, data plane communication is a challenge in Cisco D Cloud.
Oh,
That means I will not be able to provide you facility to have two virtual machines ping each other in Cisco D Cloud. But this challenge is decently being mitigated by me by using my previous classes videos. As I told you, I was earlier teaching in NetMetric, from where Vaibhav did his course. And if he is the same Vaibhav, the one which is in my contacts, you can talk to him. So I have those previous class videos wherein I demonstrated the data plane communication on the hardware devices. I will give you demonstration on those, and we have our website stringnet.com, where all those videos are also uploaded. So you can watch those videos as well, including the live class videos as well. So, but you will not be able to do the test using data plane, but I have found a workaround wherein my day one virtualized VMs, I will show you that those VMs can talk to each other even in dcloud. There is a crack which I have found that is called, I do call it as a just an elementary crack which I have found, wherein I can show you. Okay, let me come over to the lab I was talking about. Okay, can you see these two VMs, sec VM and unsec VM?
Yes.
These two VMs are not provided in originality by Cisco dcloud. We have cloned these two VMs, right, from our Win 10 Enterprise VM, which Cisco dcloud lab provides. And after cloning these two VMs by making some workarounds, I have made these two VMs to talk to each other. That is, ping works in between them. So how it is done, I will explain you, and that will give you a more inside story of vCenter server. That means I will take you into a good depth of vCenter server, EXXI host, and network virtualization. The reason is, by the grace of God, I have done my NSX V and NSXT course of VMware as well. So I have got some good friends in my company who helped me, and this my learning, VMware learning, has helped me to crack this as well. So I will cover that particular crack or hack as well. Guys, this is well, this is not official, so you have to keep it with you. Otherwise, it's called dcloud. I don't know. They can't do anything because I'm not doing any rogue activity. So this is also there. हितेश बड़े खामोश हैं आप भाई.
He has some problem with the mic, I think.
Okay. Kumran Manikam, brother, you have any question?
It's new to me, so you can go on.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
So this is the end of the course, or it's the starting? Because you guys talk about how the setup and how we are going to do the ACI, those things.
Well, this is just a Q&A session on ACI to discuss any doubt, any apprehension we have. I'm just making the Cisco ACI path clear to you guys.
So this one, as per my understanding, is this one is the end of the course, correct? Before doing the lab and how we can clear the data center. Is it correct, or it's the overall view?
Well, you know, this is not oriented towards the lab. Lab means first knowledge, then dumps, and then go.
Okay.
So this is the technology oriented.
Okay.
And the objective of this particular course is to give you guys a boost in your career,
Okay.
and not
Okay.
to support you in getting the number from Cisco. But this is a boost towards the number as well.
Okay.
As industry is full of CCIE data center numbers, but very few guys, they actually know the product, how to configure it, how to deploy it.
Cool.
Yes.
So ISIS is part of a data center only, right? Not part of any other.
ISIS is a part of ACI Fabric Control Plane Protocol, but we don't configure anything in ISIS.
Okay.
And in fact, we don't learn ISIS over here because ISIS is configured automatically inside the ACI Fabric. And well, let me tell you, Rajesh Bhai, this ACI believes in zero touch deployment. You know, what does this means? Let me give you a diagram first of all. And diagram. The diagram says the fabric. I'm showing you the controller, the fabric membership. Okay. And topology, I'm sorry. And the topology. This is ACI topology, you know, and APIC 1, 2, 3, they are the controller. Spine 1, 2, leave 1 and leave 2, they are the switches. ACI says that we will not at all be touching any of the device spine 1, spine 2, leave 1, leave 2, even on day 1 of our configuration. That means even you need not, once the data center hands and eye support has connected the leaf and the spine switches, powered them up, then he needs to leave the data center room, and everything including the out of band management IP address configuration on these devices will be done remotely by the administrator by logging into any one of the controller. So ACI is not a box by box approach. ACI is an approach which says it is all single device based configuration, where configuration will get pushed onto all the leaf and the spine and the leaf switches. So this we are going to learn how it actually happens. What are various protocols which works in it? How ISIS, VXLAN, BGP, multicast, OSPF, they will get automatically configured. What is the role of DHCP over here? So that is all we need to understand. And that
Sir, in this spine, everything we are doing for the epic, right? From the epic, as I understand, and the leaf. So it will be right to say leaf is the L2 and spine is the L3 as compared to the traditional switches? Access leaf and
no, not at all, not at all. They do perform the layer 3 functionalities as well as layer 2 functionalities. It is not as per our Cisco 3-tier architecture of core, distribution and access layers. We can do both layer 2 as well as layer 3 configurations, but individually on an individual interface we need not configure any IPv4 address, nor IPv4 nor IPv6 address. It's a entirely different architecture, you know.
so what is the role of spine then?
Well, spine is okay. If you look at into this, there is no leaf to leaf connectivity.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
no there is no lateral or east west connectivity. So how leaf switches are going to be connected to each other? Through the spine switches. So that is the role of spine switch. Spine switches act as a route reflectors also. So I'll cover over here what is this route reflector and how this route reflector is different and similar to that of the route reflector configuration, which we have seen in our BGP, right? To
Okay.
create our full mesh connectivity in BGP, we configure route reflectors. The same thing happens over here as well.
Okay.
So there I will tell you the role of route reflector. Right, Ayub bhai?
Yeah, correct.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling that you are based with full regards to your production scenario and the requirement, your work requirement, you definitely need this training, and that too in depth, zero to hero training in ACI.
Yeah, correct.
Otherwise,
But if there is any way, as I, raise these things for the physical lab, like we'll do this lab in the cloud and we all have access. But if there is any way and from where we can get the physical lab for a few weeks or something after this course or something like that.
well, uh, you actually don't need it, to be honest.
Yeah, correct. But it's still just, asking only.
There are institutes, but no one will give us.
Okay. I have SIT here testing also. So
If you have
I
a
will.
testing lab, then you can test all those 15 labs in your environment,
Mm,
the labs which I'm going to cover with you. Our labs are focused towards the production scenarios and not just simple hands-on. And there is one important point, when you are deploying APIX, your controllers, you need to know the role of SIMC and how to
yeah,
fix, right?
yeah,
How to
I
fix,
know.
how to
For the
troubleshoot.
installation, I know how to install that CMC. Like taking the leaf in the, and you have to give the IP and gateway for the. I think it is leaf in CMC. We give the details.
No, man, I promise you, you really do not know the role of SIMC. Okay, tell me one quick question. Which data center version did you attempt? 2.0 or 2.1?
I think it was two because I attempted in 2017 or 18.
It was 2.0. And in 2.0 data center exam, section 4, question number 1, 4.1 was on one specific requirement. Can you tell me what was that question?
I don't remember but
Okay, the
there was
title of
one
the
task.
question was,
There were tasks that we have to perform this AMC, and we have to take the leaf in that. We have to define the IP address and gateway and host name and all.
the task 4.1 was APIC maintenance,
Yeah, correct.
right? And I'm
Yeah.
going to cover this in the lab, how to make sure that APIC is maintained. There is a significant role of SIMC port. First, you need to know what is the SIMC port, what is its role, how IP addresses are assigned, and how can you use SIMC port to troubleshoot issue in your APIC controller. I'm covering that also.
Acha, sir, one thing, so everything is running between leaf and spine, correct? If my epic goes down, so does it affect anything in my fabric?
No, not at all.
No, no. Epic is just for
All
management.
fabric goes down. Fabric one, fabric two also goes down. All fabric goes down. Then
You mean to say fabric, which ACI fabric you're talking about, or Apex you're
no,
talking about?
no. If I have two epic, okay. If both goes down, so is anything is going to happen in my production or something?
No, nothing. For example, in case if this epic goes down, nothing is going
Hmm.
to happen in your production. If this epic goes down, nothing is going to happen in your data plane and control plane. Even in case if all the three epics they go down, nothing will happen on your data plane and control plane. The only thing is these epic controllers, they are for the purpose of management plane. You will not be able to push the configurations further on, but no impact on your CP and DP. Control plane and data plane will still be intact,
Okay.
right? So, well, I'm going to cover this as well in detail.
Okay, Ashish bhai, I think I have enough details what is required for the to start or think about the course. I'm
Yes,
going to be update you, and yeah, I will also have a word with others also, and maybe yeah, and your details are there with Ayub and Hitesh as well.
definitely. I'm over here to address all the queries, all the questions, all the doubts, any individual questions, guys, if you have anytime. Right? So, anything else? Are you from your side? And Hitesh, if you can, if your mic is working fine.
Actually, one of my friend about to join today, but due to some activity in his data center, he couldn't join. But I will pass the information. I already share
What is
your demo which Rajesh has shared me earlier. So he is also interested, but due to some emergency, he need to go data center today.
okay? And what is his name?
Brito,
Sorry,
Brito. He is from
Brito.
Brito.
Tamil Nadu. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine, fair enough. Uh, well, I'm still here. If you guys have any question, Ayub Khan.
I don't have right now. We'll work on the timing and we'll get back to you. What is the timing suits for me? It is and Rajesh and Brito.
Yeah, please let me know because the
Yeah,
batch has already been started. In morning 5 a.m. IST batch
yeah.
dedicated
Actually,
actually.
I
Hmm.
don't think it will be possible, to
Mhm.
work on the timing 5 o'clock. That is 7:30 a.m. for me and for the
Yeah.
Brito as well. But I think weekend or we have to plan it actually together.
Okay, let me know the timings which are convenient to you. In case even if it comes to weekend, I will see if I can start weekend, which I personally don't encourage myself to be. So, but we'll take a look on it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rajesh bhai, any question from your side?
No, nothing more, sir. I will be in touch with you. I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Fine then. Fair enough. Okay, friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are
Thank you
winding up the
all.
call.
That was a nice session
Thank you
to
all.
understand the course, no doubt. Thank you, sir.
Welcome,
Thank you.
sir. Welcome very much. Okay then. Okay.